Alright everybody, we're working inside today, trying to take the steps necessary to get the FC's interior back together for a couple reasons. One, it's part of the overall project obviously, and two, we're ready to start testing the electrical system and relocating the battery, and we can't do that until the interior's in. So before we get the interior in, we need to work on this hole in the floor. So if you saw one of our previous episodes, we talked about this crash damage and how it got here, and we're trying to repair it. We weren't able to cut it all out. We needed some more supplies, so today we're going to hit it with the Sawzall as well as the Dremel tool to finish cutting this out so that Jeff can tack in some repair metal. Right,
Yep.
Jeff?
Yep.
Cool. Got it.
Ooh, there's a nice piece of metal flying out.
That's it. That's all the stuff.
All right. So
Cool.
all that stuff right there was all the hindrance and all the metal that got pushed back.
Mm-hmm. Doing some practice.
Give me the wire brush that's in my bag.
Yeah.
Yep, that's about what flux core will do. It's hot. Hot piece of metal. Alright.
So far we got the bottom part cut out and cleared up. Jeff's tried his new welder, and now we're going to get this piece of metal. We've traced it out already. Now we're going to cut it off with the Dremel to the shape approximately we need to weld to the bottom. Hopefully that.
On.
So this is the shape we've kind of got mocked up, and we're starting to bend it to fit. We're doing our second revision on it right now. Going to hit it with the grinder to notch it out a little bit.
Obviously.
Here's what it looks like on the inside while we're matching it up. We're obviously not going to be able to match all these ridges. We're just trying to plug the gap with a nice strong piece of metal. So we've got marks where we're bending it, and we're just trying to match it up and get it ground down to fit in as flushly as possible before we start tacking it in here. Okay, so we placed some magnets to hold it in place, and Jeff's going to tack it up from below, so hopefully this works out.
What's up?
This is Jeff's welder here. It's a good job we got this one, because yeah baby, that's right, I'm the best there is. NASCAR. Alright, Jeff is preparing to weld on our project car for the first time.
I know. I'm not ready.
You're not ready?
I'm actually scared that the weight of this is going to pull it down off the magnets.
It could.
We're going to find out real quick. Might need to stop filming soon. Yeah, it's going to.
Damn it.
That's fine.
Can we put a board under it or something? Okay.
We have a tack.
Excellent.
Okay, now I need to switch hands here. And go. Oh shit. No. Let's let those two tacks cool here for a second.
Okay.
It's on there.
Nice.
Jump on me. Jump on me.
So how would you rate your experience so far welding the ergonomics of the RX7 floor with no seats?
Terrible. I mean, like, here's the thing is, for this metal, it's so thin, and we're actually using flux core. Now, if you don't know what flux core is, it runs extremely, extremely hot. And so I literally have to spot weld and then let it cool, or else A, it's going to blow a hole in the metal, or B, you know, you got to get the slag off it and just keep on building and building and building. So I'm trying to fill in all these gaps, and it looks like little rocks everywhere, but once we grind it all down, it'll be fine. But for right now, it kind of looks like a rat went a little crazy in here. But it's strong, and it's, yeah, this is not, it's not going to go anywhere. But my foot's asleep.
Big guy in this tight space trying to weld.
Yeah, it's not going too well.
Alright, so now that Jeff's got the floor panel repair welded in, we need to get this support frame part right here fixed up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some pieces of cardboard to try and trace out this shape as best I can, and then we'll transfer that to some metal. So I got this approximate shape that we need to place in there, and Jeff's not quite up yet, but I found his stash of metal. So I'm just going to get a few pieces and see what might be able to work. So we got a template and a good piece of metal here, so we're about to trace it out, start cutting, make sure we can get that thing ready to rock.
She's in there, she's tacked pretty well. Alright, so I'm going to run a bead right across here.
Excellent.
And then I'll come back once this cools down a little bit, and then run one right here.
Excellent.
And then we'll tack in this little piece right here to give this more rigidity, because this piece still moves.
Yeah. About that project?
Well, I mean, overall this project was really the first time I've ever welded things with flux core. In school I've never done flux core. The problem obviously is that regardless of, like, the machine even says this thin of metal you should not use flux core with, because it'll just melt it faster than it actually feeds the metal into it. So the thing that I had to do was crank it up as hot as possible to, like, not have it sit there as long and have that heat radiate out. It's just really fine, zap it as hard as you can, in and out real quick, instead of like trying to run hot beads and then just watching it melt away. So I mean, like, it was literally a bunch of spot welds put together.
Yeah.
And but it's None of
It's
that.
in there.
None of that's going anywhere.
And there's no hole in the floor anymore. And we can now safely mount a seat and the pull controls for the back of the car. So I'm stoked.
Hey, it's my first time custom fabbing something for a car.
Now we gotta clean that area up and seam seal it. Okay, so I just applied the seam sealer here to tidy this up a little bit. We cleaned it and pretty excited. Finally have a patched hole in the floor and a nice sturdy place to mount the, oh, I just touched the seam sealer, seat bracket. So anyways, you guys, this is going to wrap it up for today. Getting this done has been on our minds for some time. I'm very thankful to my brother for his lending his welding skills to this project. It's been much needed, and now that this is done, it's kind of the key to unlocking a lot of future projects to finish up the interior. Now that this is done, we're going to be working on cleaning and masking off everything in here. As the next step is I'm going to spray a sound insulation product called Lizard Skin. So stay tuned for that video. And as you guys already know, we appreciate the views. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.